duty and circumstance today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. This month in July is all about duty, and today the quote by Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius: "Never shirk the proper dispatch of your duty, no matter if you are freezing or hot, groggy, well-rested, vilified, or praised, not even if dying or pressed by other demands. Even dying is one of the most important assignments of life, and in this and all else, make the most of your resources to do well the duty at hand." Never shirk the proper dispatch of your duty. That means what your duty is. And again, through the lens of a modern masculine man, if you are a father, if you are a husband, if you are the leader in a relationship, your duty comes above all else. That means that there is no excuses. It gets done. Never shirk the proper dispatch of your duty, no matter if you are freezing, hot, groggy, or well-rested. Now, here's the next part. Vilified or praised. That means that sometimes our duty, hard decisions, hard choices, never easy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, as they say. Remember, Marcus Aurelius, Roman Empire, pretty much close to this is after he's conquered Gaul, so this is one of the largest, this massive size, the extent of the Roman Empire. So think about the responsibilities he had to hold executive power over. Judge cases, heard appeals, sent troops into battle, appointed administrators, approved budgets. A lot rode on his choices and his actions. Should he do this or should he not do this? What about this concern? What about that concern? If we must decide what to do in each and every phase of our life, morality then can be complicated. Is the right thing clear? How do you know? So for me, duty is, like it says here, duty is never easy. I look back on my life and the price that I have paid to fulfill my duty, one could consider excessive. I will not make excuses. I will not have any regrets. Having the opportunity to go back and do everything all over again, there is not a single decision that I wouldn't make again. Even the most difficult ones. Because in my experience, those are the ones that made the difference. Those are the ones that built a foundation that just cannot be destroyed. And that's what Stoicism is all about. The world can do whatever it's going to do. That's external. The garden that you build inside your own mindset, that's yours and yours alone to tend. No one has permission to enter that garden unless you let them in. So think about the duty that you have, right? Stoics believe our first job is to be a good human. Let's start there, because I think that many of us are a little bit off course there, right? So that's what a lot of these men were doing, sitting on the Stoa, asking, what is a good man? What does that look like? And that is the teachings of Stoicism. That's exactly what we talk about day in and day out. So in this particular case, what makes a good man? A man who, when he commits and has a duty, he executes that duty no matter what, no matter the personal cost or collateral damage that he has to do to himself. Secondary. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Life is never easy. It's not supposed to be fair. So once you accept those things, and again, this is Stoicism, acceptance. If you accept the fact that every single day is going to be a challenge, every single day is going to test you to your very core. If you accept that, and you expect that, anything less than that, too easy. Too easy. And when you get used to doing the hard thing, even the hard thing becomes easy, because it doesn't ever become easier. Your level of strength becomes greater. And that's the secret sauce. So when it comes to our duties, this is a big one. Especially if you're in any type of leadership role. Most people want that leadership role, so they get to tell people what to do so they don't have to do the work, right? The authoritarian types, do as I say, not as I do. I think that leadership is the greatest blessing and burden one can ever experience in life. It is a responsibility. And with that duty, there can be no excuses. There can be no days off. There can be no fingers pointing to someone else. Because when you're the guy, all of those responsibilities rest firmly upon your shoulders. That's the lens of a modern masculine man. To me, I've served the United States Marine Corps. I've served in the U.S. Army. I've served different community boards and different organizations, and I've been involved in my Masonic Lodge. I've done many, many things in this pursuit, because as a man, I believe that was my duty. And on that, we're going to have the most amazing day.